Y'all know what time it is, man. We back in the building, quietest in the room. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we appreciate everybody watching, subscribing, listening. You know, keep sharing. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody else to tell them to tell somebody else.
Right.
You know, it's your boy YQ.
You know, Fat Boy Slim.
Mr. Mac.
And we in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, congratulations, Mr. Mac.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, we want to congratulate you, man, on your daughter, your blessing. You know,
man,
you and your wife, you know, and the whole family. We want to congratulate y'all on your blessing. How is it?
Man, it's good, man. It's like you said, it's a blessing. Man.
Spoiled already, huh?
She is.
What I text to say.
Bro, but that night shift, like, all the real daddies know, like, mama go to sleep in the morning, you got to stay up at night.
Yeah.
Bro, I wasn't used to that shit. Like, I'm still getting used to it, bro. Like,
that's my fear, man, because my sleep is peace.
Man.
Lord Jesus, I don't know. I'm here some crump. Lord Jesus, just bless
Hey,
it.
you got me like you.
Bless it in the other room.
And they've been catching it at work. Well, that's gonna be for another day.
But man, hey, it's good to know that you enjoying. You at the plate. You ain't even stepping up. You was at the plate, man. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that, man. I
Appreciate that.
You know, hey, shout out Long too. He at the plate.
Yeah, girl dads in this thing, man.
But today, man, we got a special edition episode. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
We got a special guest in the building. She's gonna come and join the set, and we're gonna let her introduce herself. Here she goes. So gonna let the people know who you are.
I'm Tempest Olivia.
09.
Yeah, man.
Everybody up here class of 09.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Marshall High. And you know, special edition. She has on the pink Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get it popped off, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna ask you a few questions, you know, and let you give us your feedback, let you tell us your story, you know what I'm saying? So at what age were you diagnosed and what kind of emotions were you feeling?
I was 27 when I was diagnosed, so it felt like I was watching a movie, honestly. Like, when they said it, it's like everything stopped. It's like I was watching myself live, like I really was watching a movie. So I was scared for a little bit, and then I was like, nah, I gotta get it together. So, do what I gotta do.
So, I mean, when you first heard it, though, like, did you pause? Or did you, like, I'ma thug it out?
I did both, actually. Like, I paused in a moment, and then I can't lie, I was mad at first because the doctor had told me twice that I didn't have cancer.
Right.
So my first reaction was like, he couldn't even finish saying it because I was like, I told you I have 4 kids. So, why are you telling me this now?
Right.
And by that, he told me maybe about 1, 2 p.m. By 5, 6 o'clock, I was like ready, like I was going for a boxing match or something. I was ready. Yeah. So I had to think fast.
I can just imagine.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're a warrior for real.
Facts. For real.
Especially to bounce that quick. Like I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, I got this. Let's get it. Hey.
Because at that age, you don't, like, the doctors don't really think like it would be you. Like you said, 27. Mostly they looking at women in older age brackets. So it's shocking to me, 27 years old and be diagnosed with breast cancer.
They be done beat it by now.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. But on as far as hospital visits, like timeline for treatment, like how was that for you? Like, was it strenuous? A lot of appointments and all that stuff?
It was a lot of appointments, and I wasn't comfortable with that first doctor, so I actually ended up randomly finding a doctor in Shreveport for a second opinion. So I spent most of my time on the road back and forth to Shreveport.
Yeah.
And it was a lot, but I mean, I had to do a surgery for them to insert the port for me to get the chemo. Then I'm thinking it'll be like 1 or 2 weeks before I start chemo. They was like, nah, you started 3 days. I'm just like, oh, okay. Like y'all not gonna let it heal or nothing. You can. I said, can you poke it and it's still, you know? He's like, that's the least of your worries. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I did the first chemo I did is called the Red Devil because it's like the most like crucial, like it's crucial. Most people that's on that, I feel for them, especially because it's older people. Like I'm younger and it's messing with me, so I'm just imagining how it's messing with the older people that's dealing with it.
Yeah. Other
it was
health problems and stuff.
Yeah, it gets real quick, but I did those 4. Then I was supposed to do 16 of a different type of chemo, but I couldn't feel my fingers and my toes. So I had to keep that from being permanent. I just did 12 of those. And then I did radiation. That was the hardest part, was radiation, because every day you going and you're getting burned pretty much from the inside out. And that was the most trouble I had, was radiation, when I was just kind of like, we did enough, you know, I'm good. We'll ride it out. But I went through it. I did all 33. And then I waited a year and I was able to do Reconstruction.
So, I know this wasn't planned, but what is Reconstruction? Because I'm not familiar with it.
Well, in the process, they did remove one of my breasts. So, I had to wait a year. Most people can do it. Now technology, they can do it like as soon as they remove it, they put it back. But I had stage 3B. So they kind of just like, we're going to let you marinate a little bit, see if you're all right, and then we'll do it. So I opted for, it's called a deep flap reconstruction. It's where they use your abdomen area. Okay. So when I was around here looking extra juicy, I was preparing for that surgery. Gotcha. So they pretty much use your excessive fat in your stomach and they create a breast mass.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a 2-for-1.
Yeah. So I'm not too familiar with the terminology. So
yeah, well, most people don't even realize that I had to have one removed. They just think, oh, you know. Yeah. Or if they think I had cancer, they don't think it was stage 3. Like.
So, what was your biggest revelation or self-discovery, after you were diagnosed?
My spirituality.
Okay.
Because I was raised in the church. My mom was a minister. So my first thought, like, to breathe in was Bible, church, Jesus, all those things. But throughout the process, I learned more about myself, actually. Like, what I truly, not a tradition, what I truly believe in.
Self-awareness.
So, right.
My positivity levels went through the roof.
It's good that you can find that and
like,
you overcome.
Like a little bit of light,
Yeah.
Because I feel you. I was raised in the church, to get off topic, but not too much. But there's a lot of stuff that I don't really agree with, and I still need answers for. But my spirituality is still high as it can be, because I do believe in spirits and all that.
No, you good because no, you good because I just had this talk with some of my cousins the other day, man. I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, no, I'm not knocking nothing, what I did as far as going to church, but I feel like I went so much that it drained me out. Yeah. But I feel like that doesn't knock my personal relationship with God. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So. Yeah, so people just be like, I understand, going to church, because like we was in that mud tough. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like tough. That's what I was saying on the camera. Like, but it's some stuff, like you said, some stuff I don't agree with, some stuff I saw I didn't agree with, and I know it was because I saw it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't take that for granted. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their own relationship.
We still got a lot of values and all that from church.
Yeah, like a foundation almost.
Yeah. Right. But I don't think a building should justify or how much you love God or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Who got this? You got this question. What was the most difficult part of your journey, and how did you overcome it?
Oh goodness, it was telling my dad I had cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my mom had cancer too.
Gotcha.
So, even though it was no relation in my diagnosis, because I did the genetic testing and all that, but between telling my dad and telling my kids, because at that point I'd already made up in my mind that, like, I'm getting this done, I got stuff to do, like, then it was like, oh shit, I gotta tell my dad.
So when you say, you know, you had to tell him, if I'm not getting too deep.
No, you're fine.
What was the fear of telling him?
I mean, he lost my mom to it.
Right.
So, I'm his baby. I'm the youngest daughter. And I just, you know, seeing the pain he dealt with losing my mom and then the pain I dealt with, I just, you know, I didn't want him to experience that again.
I understand that. So as far as your kids, they already knew, like they knew about it when you told them, like they were aware of what cancer was?
No, I explained it in a sense. I pretty much like reverted to how my mom told me, because I was the same age as my oldest daughter when I was told that my mom had cancer. So I just kind of was like, hey, mom gotta go to the doctor a lot. I might lose my hair. I might not feel good, but with a team, I do y'all part, I do mine, and we gonna, you know, everything's gonna be all right.
That's a blessing. You know?
They would just explain it, and yeah.
And I didn't know that. Like, that's crazy. Like, I didn't know you lost your mom to breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And like, life is crazy like that. It's a repetitive cycle. Like, you went through that with your mom, and then your oldest daughter had to do the same thing. Like,
Right.
it's tough, man. I'm glad you made it through.
Thank you.
I definitely salute you, because it would be hard for me. I know me, if it was me, you know what I'm saying, to know that I lost a parent to it, and there's the possibilities of me losing myself. But to go in there full-fledged and ready to take it on, like you said, like...
It was like ammunition.
Yeah.
Like, it was...
I know
Not to seek revenge, but it was just like...
Yeah.
Yeah, you that extra drive.
Yeah.
I know you had to have a strong support system to be able to get through something like that. So, how was your support system, and is there anybody you know want to shout out?
My sisters, my oldest sister in Dallas, Rolanda, my sister in Marshall, Beverly, Tracy. She did a lot, like, for real. Like, those are tears of joy of how much she did. Hell, my ex-husband even was part of my support system, which is crazy. But just, like, the community, my aunts, helping with the kids, like, my nieces, my oldest daughter, she did the most. And, like, I'll forever appreciate that.
I definitely, that's a blessing to have people support you, you know, ride for you, because most of the times people ride for you when you up.
Yeah.
So you realize a lot of people that's really for you when you know, when you going through something. I ain't gonna say when you're dying, because we ain't gonna call that dying. We just gonna say when you going through something, you know what I'm saying? So when you can realize the people that's gonna be there with you regardless of what's going on, they're must some genuine people.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody know you can't pay everybody back. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can show them, you know, love and affection and things through that way. It's not always about money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can't pay nobody back for it.
I did forget Kia. I'm so rude. When I found out, Kia came and sat on my couch. For, like, once I found out and I told her, she was on my couch, like, for at least 3 months. Not on some bum shit.
Right,
like, she was there. Like, she was just there. We didn't even have to be talking. She was just there, just so I wouldn't be alone. Because when you got alone, that's when it gets here. So she was just sitting, chilling, just ready. And so I'll forever appreciate Kia for that.
That's what's up.
Oh, yeah. That's really what's
To have
up.
a friend like that these days is
So have you like been involved in any kind of like breast cancer awareness events or things of that nature, or where else have people asked you to come and speak or tell your story?
It's been a few events. This year was a little bit slower than normal. Like normally, with everything going on,
Right.
normally it's like every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm doing something or going somewhere, even up to Dallas, but just people don't like, it's at the point now when people actually, they don't know that I'm a survivor and then they find out, just that click in them, that's better to me than speaking and doing it, because they're like, oh, for real? Like, dang, I didn't even, dang. So that wow factor means more than getting up on, like at events and, I don't mind it, but just that personal, it's more satisfying to me.
So it's random, but is that a story behind your locks?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. Because I'm very random. My friends, my sisters, everyone's like, you don't keep no locks. You switch your hair every 2 days. You really? But this is actually all my hair from when I was bald. So
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So,
I got this.
go ahead.
So, is there, before we get off of all this, because we want to have fun and do something light too, because I don't want to be in here crying like a big ass teddy bear. But is there any advice that you want to give, like any women that could possibly go through this or that are going through this at this time?
I mean, doctors are trained to be doctors, and people can say all day, you know your body, but like I got that second opinion. If I wouldn't have gotten that second opinion, I wouldn't have made it to my next birthday, which that was August. I wouldn't have made it to my birthday in December. That first doctor wasn't giving me what I needed. He wasn't listening, and that tends to happen to women that look like me.
Right.
So it's nothing wrong with weighing out your options, asking questions, but stay off of WebMD. Do not go on WebMD because it will mess you all the way up.
Yeah.
But just be sound and know for sure what it is that you want for you. Because some of the stuff they was trying to do with treatment, I was like that's from the 80s. Y'all still do that? Like it's stuff that y'all can literally pinpoint and go directly to where it's at. Like I don't want half-done treatment. I want whatever you give this person, that's what I'll need. I got 4 kids, so you just have to advocate for yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Like, it's possible. Yeah. Like, for real, it's possible.
You are definitely proof of that.
Thank you.
They need to see this because, like I said, there may be somebody going through this, or there may be somebody that their future holds this for them, right? So.
And it's crazy you say WebMD because it have been times I get to Googling. I might get to feeling some type of way. I get to Google. I'm like, hold on, whoa.
They might even say
I hope that ain't what I got. You know what I'm saying? So
it's all types of stuff.
It'll tell you, hey, you was not lying about that, You know what I'm saying? We gonna get you popping one time. We gonna do some rapid fire questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
And you got 5 seconds to answer these questions.
Okay.
We might give you 10.
Give me 8.
All right, we'll give you 8 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to pop it out like this. Respect or loyalty?
Respect.
Why?
Because that's loyalty don't fall with it if you respect me.
Okay. Favorite hoop team?
Lakers.
Okay. My bad. I messed up.
It's cool.
Favorite musical artist?
Janae Aiko.
I like her. I like her. What's one thing you can't live without?
My kids.
Okay. Who's your celebrity crush?
Jeez. Chris Brown.
Hold on. Whoa. No, hold on.
Okay, hold on. Let me clarify. Not sunk in Chris Brown. Not beat a bitch up Chris Brown. Just the regular schmegular.
First album.
Like when he
Chris Brown.
Yeah,
no, not even that one. Like when he got out of his situation and he was like still nervous, trying to get it right. That's the one.
Oh, so they just that
That
little span.
That piece.
Well, we gotta bring her back for another episode. we need women's opinions because I got some questions for that one.
Yeah.
We gonna keep it rolling though. So, what decade do you wish you were born in?
The 80s.
Hold on,
Crack
crack babies.
Yeah,
we on the same page.
I'm looking from a different perspective.
The 80s, crack babies.
That's all I heard when she said that.
I mean, I'm looking at it from a different perspective.
I feel you.
Music, man.
That's my playlist every morning in the 80s.
The 80s?
Yeah.
Got dope ass music.
Okay. It's better than the 90s music?
I don't know.
You know what I gotta say? It ain't better than Drake.
Do it, bro.
I know it. You can't go an episode. You can't go an
I
episode.
mean,
Without this boy
it's
mentioning
not better
Drake.
than Drake. He don't miss.
I was about to say, that's the next.
He doesn't. He
don't.
He
doesn't.
don't miss.
I believe you, bro.
I already know you're gonna agree when you don't. You're gonna agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? But before we go, you know what I'm saying, we appreciate you coming, you know what I'm saying? Is there anybody else you want to shout out or recognize? You know what I'm saying?
Just anybody that supported me, whether they knew me or not, whether that's the reason why they know me. All the people that still rock with me through my entire journey. So I definitely appreciate it. It was definitely fuel. And just I appreciate it.
But you know, Quietest in the room. We got a small token. Go ahead.
Before we do that, I kind of told you off camera. Y'all wasn't in here. I'm gonna try not to cry, but it was a day where I thought I was having the worst day ever, and I saw your story on Snapchat, and the shit that I was going through seemed real minor, and I remember hitting you up and telling you like we had some strong ass dudes in our class, like Primo was in our class, but Matt Shepard
Me.
just okay.
Yeah.
But and I told her, I was like, you are the strongest classmate in 2009, right? Because you went through some shit that I don't think anybody could have done, and you wear it well because you are a survivor, and keep doing what you're doing and advocating for your cause. And we thank you for coming. Like he was saying, we got
a token. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you. You know, we're gonna hand it to you. You know what I'm saying?
The bag trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's pink,
It's heavy.
but
You
it
know
kind
what
of
I'm
tore
saying?
up a little
It's
bit.
heavy.
You ain't even got to open it on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what's in there. You know what I'm saying? But
Thank y'all.
we definitely appreciate you coming out, your time. You know, blessing the people, the listeners, and like we always say, man, make sure you comment, subscribe. You know, share. We appreciate everybody, man, because it's taking time out of everybody's day. And, you know, before we go, it's your boy YQ.
You know, Fat Boy Slim.
Mr. Mac and
Tempest Olivia.
And we out.
yeah.